All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, man. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines in mixed martial arts. And, man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Sharaputdin Magomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here we go with round one, and let us see where Robert Whittaker is at this stage of his career. Most of the fans believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is still elite. He's always been a well-rounded fighter. The focus, the aspiration remains on the UFC world title, but a lot of wars in this guy's career, of course, with Yoel Romero and others back in the day. How much fight is left in the dog? We find out right now as Robert Whittaker tries to get off to a good start. Early connection with the left from the champ. Well, the pleasant way to put it is that the fighters are respecting each other, feeling each other out, and managing risk, but really not much in terms of action thus far.
No, they got to get going. I understand that when people are fresh, they're very scary, but you cannot be this cautious.
Nice side kick.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Shot into his opponent.
That shows you the power and the the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
We cross the midpoint in round one.
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal shot. I mean, geez Louise.
Well, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses. What a beautiful body kick.
15 seconds remain in the round. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. And a nice left hand there on the inside. Ooh, big knee. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt. Oh, no.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Well, a really good second round.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. He missed with that jab attempt there. Takedown defense holds up.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Fast jab lands there.
He's got a good left hand. There it is. Oh, man, the hard hook lands again. He's had that weapon going all night.
It's one of his best strikes. He does a good job of turning on it, landing it to get back the distance and safety so that he doesn't have to take anything in return.
Oh, side kick lands. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. All right, round 3 coming up next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Whittaker's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, beautiful combination.
Oh, my God.
That's it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Here once more, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sharaputdin